What is up, you guys? Pete DiCarlo here with DiCarlo Capital, and today we're talking about NVIDIA. We're going to be doing an update on NVIDIA. As of right now, we are holding major support at 267, sitting here within this bull flag, and a lot of people have been asking me, is this thing still looking pretty good, or do you think that we're going to be dropping down to 225? We're going to talk all about that within this video, guys. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell because all these videos are time sensitive, and check out our Discord. It's completely free. We have over 5,000 members. You guys get access to free courses, live streams, seminars, webinars, and on top of that, the best unusual options bot out there to get access to the same exact unusual options flow, dark pool flow, as well as heat maps, which I use to trade each and every single day. It's a $200 a month service that we pay for so that you guys can have this completely for free. Link is in the description. Now, taking a look at NVIDIA, we are currently down 4.62%, and the entire market is down significantly as well. Tesla is down about 6.5%. You can see a lot of stocks today are actually down pretty significantly, and the S&P 500 itself is also down below this major support that we were talking about at 466. So things are getting a little dicey here, and NVIDIA is still within this bull flag, which is a very bullish sign, but we did fill the gap again down to 262 today, and there also is still another gap fill down here that I want to point out, which we've been talking about for a bit, at about $236. And you can see that not only do we have this gap, but all of this thin area on the volume profile here as well, which is not a good sign. So if we were to drop below this support, I would expect probably a pull back down to 228 to happen there. And you can see at this point, we are holding, but RSI is pointing down. TTM is squeezing. MACD was trying to cross, but we did, uncross, which is not a good sign. But still, we are trying to hold here. So at this very moment, I do not have a position. I wouldn't really be planning to take a position at this point. If you are already in one, it's not really a bad idea to try to hold to see at least what occurs in the next couple of days. Who knows? We could potentially bounce here. January is a very good month for NVIDIA, up 67% of the time with an average move of only 1%, but still not a bad month. And for me, I wouldn't be freaking out just yet. What would freak me out is a break in a close below 261, and then from there we would probably see a pretty significant and quick drop from, like I said, 266 down to 231, potentially even down to 220, which is about a 12 to 17% drop from there. So overall, I wouldn't really be too worried at this point, but it is something to keep an eye on. Same situation with AMD, which is another one that we've been talking about for the past couple of weeks. AMD is setting up in the same exact manner, as you can see, big bull flag setting up here, and as well as NVIDIA. Same situation with AMD. We're trying to hold this last little area of support right here at about 132, because if we were to snap 132, we have this very thin area on the volume profile from 132 down to 113, which is most likely where we would end up dropping and where this next line of support is as well. If we pop on the heat map, might take a second to hop up, you can see that the most amount of heat on this heat map is all the way down at 90, which I don't believe that we're going to see a drop down there. Honestly, I think worst comes to worst, we'd see a drop down to 108 because that's where the 200-day SMA lines up, and that's also where this biggest area of volume is, other than the point of control down there. And if we look at a weekly chart on something like AMD as well, something to note here would be if we draw out our Fibonacci on this weekly time frame, we are at a very solid support level. So there is a good chance that we could just end up bouncing here and trying to run back up because the Fibonacci is looking very, very good here. Same situation with NVIDIA down here at this very strong Fibonacci level. So definitely something to keep an eye on, something that's a little bit worrisome, but at the end of the day, nothing crazy. Still looking good, still holding here, and looking like we could see a bounce. For me personally, like I said, I'm not entering a position, but if you have a position, I personally would not be cutting. I'm not telling you guys what to do. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just saying I personally wouldn't be cutting. I've contemplated doing some put credit spreads on NVIDIA down to 258, maybe 258, 257, and then, maybe on AMD, potentially doing like a 128, 127, because if we snap those levels, it's over anyway. Not over like the world's ending, but we're dropping down to that next level. Like we're going to break through the level we have now, and then we're going to continue to drop. So for me, that's probably how I would be playing it, but I don't currently have a position right now because I have a lot of money in the market in other positions. But guys, let me know what you think. Let me know if you're trading AMD or NVIDIA and where you think we'll be, going into next week. So thanks for all the support, guys. Hit the like button, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Peace.